Most coaches running webinar funnels blame Meta when they don't get quality leads. But 90% of the time, Meta is not even responsible. Here's how you can actually find what's broken and fix the right thing. This is one of the most frustrating places to be a coach running paid ads. You did everything right, set up the webinar funnel, wrote the ad copy, launched the campaign, and you'd get the registrations. Numbers look decent. But when the webinar happens, you look at who showed up, not your ideal clients, not at all. You've got students, job seekers, curious scrollers, not the CXOs, the business owners, or serious buyers you were targeting. You do what most people will. You go back to Ads Manager, change the targeting, rewrite a new ad, create new creatives, launch again. But the results is the same. At last, you just blame the algorithm. But here's the real problem. You are trying to fix something without knowing what's actually broken. And that's not a meta ads problem. That's a real diagnosis problem. Let me walk you through how exactly you can find that leak so that the action you take is based upon real data, real touch points, and not just on your gut feelings and not just based upon what you feel is right or wrong. The webinar funnel has four places where quality dies. When someone registers, seeing your ad, they register, then they show up, then they stay till the end, then they convert. There are exactly four places where wrong person can find their way in and the right person can exit. And you need to be careful of all these four things if you want to get results from your webinar or virtual event funnel. The places are the ad, who sees and clicks, then the registration page, who joins in, the pre-webinar journey, who shows up and why, the webinar itself, who stays and what they do. Most coaches try to fix all at once when they find something wrong, but they fail at entirely. Here's how you can diagnose which one of these four is the actual problem and you are leaking leads from that. Step one of this is to start at the end, not the beginning. Before touching a single ad setting, answer this question first. What does a qualified lead actually look like for your webinar? Write it down specifically, not just business owners, not just working professionals. That's too broad. Something like an IT professional who is already making 2 lakh per month and wants to go to 5 lakh per month but keeps getting passed over for promotions and the other person beside him gets it. This highlights the actual pain the person is facing and it will be the first place you need to start. If you don't have all this written, every step from here would be just a guesswork. So once you have it, go look at your last webinar details. Ask yourself honestly, how many of these match the exact description that I'm saying? If there are fewer than 4 out of 10 match, your funnel has a quality problem somewhere. If it is 7 out of 10 match, but they are not buying, your conversion problem is inside the webinar or the offer. This one step alone tells you which direction to go move forward with. Next up, the step 2 is check the registration page first. Most people skip this. Here's something you need to realize. Meta can deliver the right person to your registration page, but still those right person won't register because your registration page is attracting the wrong one. How? Because the headline, the promise, the language on your registration page, the visuals all decide who self reflects themselves in. Like if I land in your page and if it doesn't feel key, it will belongs to me, it resonates with me, I want to be registering, right? So even if Meta give you the best leads, they won't register because your registration page is not appealing to their desire, to their pain specifically that they are feeling, and won't get interested with generic ad or generic message because there are hundreds of coaches, hundreds of people like you who can help me. So the message should be that specific. Like if your registration page says free webinar, how to increase your salary by 100% in the next financial year, you will get everyone, fresh graduates, working professional in manufacturing, people who are looking for any kind of salary hike. But if it says free webinar for IT professionals already making 2 lakh per month and want to double their salary in the next financial year without switching jobs, this is very specific to the person because they want to remain in the same job, because maybe the culture is good and they don't want to leave. They want to increase their salary as well in the next financial year. So you are targeting, you are calling out the very specific person which will help you to get the quality that you desire. You can further delve into the pain that they face more. This way, you will get fewer registration, but they will be of right people. How to check this? Go to your registration page right now, read the headline and the subheadline, and ask yourself, who would be interested in this? Would it be just anyone who desire of salary hike and want the life that you are suggesting, or it will only attract the IT professional because the pain points is specific to their industry and specific to them? If your answer is yes, that it will attract everyone, you are not filtering, you are just attracting. Change, fix this so that your quality improves immediately. Now, time to go for the ads. If the registration page language is specific and qualified, then look at the ad. Two things to check here. Who is your ad actually speaking to? Read your ad copy out loud. Does it specifically speak to the problem your ideal client face? Or has it a general desire that anyone could relate to? For example, if you see a page written, learn how to get more leads, it can apply to anyone, can apply to a coach, can apply to a real estate agent, can apply to a construction, the business owner that they have, right? So it can attract to anyone. But if I am specifically saying, if you are sending 50 messages a day but still your coaching business is not getting the right leads and your ads is bringing you wrong leads, so this is very specific, where they are sending 50 messages a day, they are cold outreaching, it is for their coaching business, plus they are running ads, so it becomes a specific message, and ad actually shows this to the right people. Now, second criteria is, what is your creative showing? If you are running broad targeting, stock images, generic visuals, live shots, Meta algorithm has no context for who is this is for. Post Andromeda, Meta reads your creative, the visual, the text, the transcripts of your video. All of it is used to match an audience for yourself, to match an audience who will register to your registration page. And if your creative does not single who this is for, Meta will find the people who engage with similar looking content. They could be anyone. Like we have a habit of liking it, comment, liking mainly on Instagram, right? On every post we see, like majority of them. So if someone by mistake has liked your post, Meta will start attracting them if you don't give them a signal, yes, this is the audience I want and not the other person. So analyze this and see if the ad that you have created resonates with your landing page and is specific enough, plus the visuals are speaking to the person you want to attract and not to a generic audience. If that's the case, if it is attracting, then it's time to switch and move to a more specific thing. Next step is, check your tracking before drawing any conclusions. Here's where most people make the worst mistake. They look at the numbers, make decisions, but the numbers are normally wrong, especially after Andromeda and iOS update, because the tracking the Meta shows is not actually accurate. You miss a lot of the ads and close ads which are giving you results and let other run which have better results on the Meta ad dashboard, but on reality it's not. So it's a reality. And if you don't have a proper tracking setup done, you literally cannot tell what's working and what isn't. So this is the minimum tracking you need with yourself. Metapixel is firing correctly on the registration page and the thank you page. This is specifically for webinar leads. Then a confirmation event, lead event is firing on the thank you page only and not on the registration page. Plus you have set up a conversion API. It will not work only with browser pixel, the pixel code that we add on the page. It will not work with that because of iOS update and this lag in Meta registration call, means lag in Meta reading the quality of the person who is joining it. So you need conversion API and Metapixel set up both properly so that you get better lead quality, and they can, people who are joining, Meta is getting the signal that these are the people who are joining who have showed interest and these are of quality audience for your business, for yourself. How to verify this exact thing? Open Events Manager Then check if your lead event is fighting. Check the match quality score. It should be ideally above 6, maybe 7, 8. That should be the level of the score. If your pixel is only on the landing page but not on the thank you page, Meta thinks everyone who visits your page is a lead. Like, this is one of the mistake that people do, right? They don't add the page view code, the normal code which Meta gives, they add it, but they don't add a different code which tracks the lead heads, right? So this way, Meta doesn't know ki who they are signaling to. So this alone explains, if you check all these things and the setup of the either the browser pixel or the CAPI is not done properly, you know where is the leak, and this becomes your very first priority that you need to fix if you want to start running ads and want to get the results. Now, if all of this is right, then you have a show up or a stay problem. Let's say tracking is fine, registration page is specific, ad creative is relevant, but people don't show up, or if they show up, they leave in the first 10 minutes. This is your pre-webinar journey problem. What happens between registration and the webinar matters enormously. Most coaches set up a basic confirmation email and that's it. You will feel they have already registered, and if you are charging say 10 rupees, 15 rupees, 100 rupees, you will feel they have paid 100 rupees, they will definitely come. But you have forgot there are hundreds of people like you, there are hundreds of coaches like you, and everyone has registered almost for 3 to 5 of these person plus, because the demand is so much there and we only have 7 days in a week, so there is a high chance there will be an overlap. So what reasons are you giving to that coach to come to your event and not to the other person? If you aren't, you need to start giving it. So what actually works? A confirmation email that resells why they should show up for the webinar. Maybe you add a show up bonus which will give them key, yes, I need to join in so that I can get this desirable show up bonus. Then 2 to 3 reminder emails with WhatsApp messages plus a video message from you before as well, plus on the day of the event as well, so that they know the person is engaged with, they see your face in every message. This way you will start seeing better results and the show up rate will increase. If you don't, life will get in their way and the show up that you were expecting will be gone. So how to check rate? How to check if you have the right percentage or if you are getting the right thing? Look at your show up rate. If registration to show up rate is below 20-25% for the cold traffic that you have attracted using ads, your pre-webinar nurture sequence is either weak or missing. So you need to make it better. I have a complete video that I have created on how you can increase your show up rate. I will attach that link here at the end of this video. Go and watch it after this so that you exactly know how you can increase your show up rate and get more people to your webinar. Because as you know, more people who stay till the end, the better your chances of getting the results that you want. These are the 5 steps you need to follow. Let's recap and see what are the steps individually. First, start with the foundation. Define who is your actual qualified lead. If you haven't done this, every step after this would be a guesswork. So you need to do this first. Then check your last 10 to 20 attendees. What percentage are actually qualified? It will help you know what is the number, then you can expect it to grow. Because unless and until we know what is wrong or what is the exact number, we won't be pushing forward to improve it, right? So know this. Then read your registration page headlines. Does it filter or does it just attract? Is it filtering the audience or it is just attracting the generic promise, the generic pain points which many of your audience might have? Then read your ad copy. Is it speaking specifically to a real problem your ideal client, only your ideal client has, or it is specific to a generic audience? Told you the lead problem and the people who are cold DMing people. So those are different. Maybe it's a lead problem on a whole, but those are different pain points which will attract a different audience. First, only the lead problem will attract a generic audience. The other one will bring specifically. Next, check your creative signal. Is your visual video communicating? Who is this for? Then verify your tracking. Is the lead event firing on the thank you page? Is CAPI set up correctly? How is the quality score? Analyze that and correct it. Then check your show up rate. If it's low, look at your confirmation and reminder sequence. If it's there, improve it. If it's not there, add it. Then check webinar retention. Because if people join but they leave early, that means your initial phase in which you are just attracting people, you are establishing the rapport, you are establishing you are the right person they should listen to, that part has problem in it. So go solve it out. Most coaches will find their answer of why they are not getting the quality leads in step 3 to 6. Find out what is your problem. Maybe 3, 4, 5. Show up rate. Maybe and show up rate is there. Or maybe at the end you have a conversion problem. So it could be that as well. So see the complete sequence, see the complete funnel. Remember, funnel doesn't end only once people register for an event or only once their page enters and they reach to a thank you page. This complete sequence is a part of a funnel that you need to analyze every step of the way so that you exactly know what is the problem, then you can solve it. So poor lead quality from a webinar funnel is almost never one thing. It's usually a chain. Vague registration page attracts anyone, meta learns the wrong signals, optimizes for wrong audience, wrong people register, wrong people show. This is the complete chain, and you need to break it if you want to fix the funnel, fix the result that you want. Break one link in that chain and the whole thing improves. Can't break the right link if you don't know which one it is. So that's the diagnosis. You need to go step by step to know exactly what's the problem, and then once you find the problem, go fix it. If you watched till here, do subscribe to the channel. I create more such videos on AI for coaches, then sales funnel and meta ads. And now your turn to go and watch this 20 show up rate video where you will know exactly how to take your show up rate to 80% or more.